I was going to use that San Andreas meme, but since this is a family-friendly channel, poopy. Here we go again. So just yesterday, at the time I record this, there was an announcement for the final Splatfest to be held in Splatoon 2. Sad days, yes, I know. I was half hoping they would extend the game's longevity for another couple of years. But just like the last Splatfest of the first game, they put special attention on the importance of it through a trailer. If you haven't seen it, here it is, although I'm quite certain this will demonetize the video. This is for science. So there you go. The topic in question is chaos versus order. How do I express my feelings on this? What are the kids saying now? Can I get an F in chat? Whatever, the point is, we're done for. That is, the Inklings, not us, but you get me. And if you've watched any of my previous lore-related videos on Splatoon, you'd know that Splatfests aren't just a mere celebration. They are one of the ways, if not the only way, that Inkling society passes legislation or governing law. For example, most famously, Marie won the final Splatfest for the first game against her family friend, Callie. Their popularity was at stake. Interestingly, after Mary's victory, Callie fell into obscurity and you hardly heard from her anymore. Come Splatoon 2's story, spoilers ahead, Callie descends into the world of the Octarians, gets captured by DJ Octavio, the first game's villain, and is forced via hypnosis to serve the Octarian army with her music, which in the world of Splatoon is a huge deal. Anyone that makes good music has incredible amounts of power and influence. In short, Callie's defeat in the Splatfest meant that she was, by law, no longer popular or worth anything in society. Kinda dark. Fast forward to now, where we've seen many a Splatfest come and go, but never to a particularly earth-shattering degree. Now, my friends, it's chaos versus order. I hope we're all on the same page here. This essentially means that if chaos wins, we're looking at anarchy. If order wins, it doesn't look much better. That could mean dystopia. So there's no third option, right? Probably not, but it's interesting to note that on the graphic they showed us, the characters who represent the middle of the spectrum, Sheldon, Judd, and Mr. Grizz, or at least a statue of Mr. Grizz. Now that we're talking about this particular image though, let's talk about those involved on either side. So on the side of Chaos, we of course have Pearl. Callie, as expected, is also here. Isopadre? Okay, I guess. I didn't really know where he'd place, honestly. The real weird ones are Annie and Flo. I always knew there was something off with them, considering their little crazy fish companions, you know. Flo does make sense, considering she's like a hippie, though. So, interestingly, Splatoon 2's protagonist, Agent 4, is also on the side of Chaos. Splatoon 2 did represent, in my eyes, a much more rebellious turn in style, so this sort of makes sense. And of course we have the Salmonids and Octavio. On the side of Order, we have Marina, my girl Marie, and Agent 3 from the first game. We can also find Captain Cuttlefish as well as Agent 8. Interesting. Agent 8 and Marina probably long for Order since they've been exposed to the chaotic life of the deep sea. Sea Cucumber, Bisque, Jalfonso, Krusty Sean are also found here. Krusty Sean, sorry. Sea Cucumber, without a doubt, makes sense here. The three salesmen make sense also. I suppose their exposure to success in the capitalistic world would have made them appreciative of its benefits. Now lastly, we have Commander Tartar. Now, this is the part that mostly worries me. We destroyed him in the Octo expansion, sure, but if his rhetoric is represented on the side of Order, things start looking pretty worrisome. Something else worthy of mention is how there seems to be Octarians on either side of this spectrum. Although most of them are on the side of Order, there's this one little guy chilling up here. I wonder if this was just a visual flare or if it was an intentional detail. In any case, guys, choose carefully. Just as Splatoon 1's ending affected the outcome of the second game, the final Splatfest of Splatoon 2 will no doubt determine the outcome of the third installment. The Splatocalypse, indeed. I've been Sarks. See you all in the field.